Bill Cosby continues to fight his sexual assault conviction from behind bars, where he has been sentenced to serve 3 to 10 years, but his civil legal battles are far from over. Many have likened Cosby's September 25th conviction for the 2004 sexual assault of Andrea Constand to a life sentence, but it's his designation as a sexually violent predator that could doom his defense against other accusers. According to former federal prosecutor Priya Sapori, his veracity can be questioned in civil court. In a he said, she said case, it makes a huge difference. Cosby is currently facing the claims of nearly a dozen women who allege they too were assaulted by him, and most of whom are suing for defamation after he denied their allegations. While it's impossible to estimate exactly how much he could have to pay in damages, experts agree it's likely to be a larger number now that he's been convicted. For reference, he paid Constand $3.4 million to settle her civil suit in 2006. Perhaps the highest profile of the fights is with former supermodel Janice Dickinson, who accuses Cosby of drugging and raping her in the 1980s and is suing over a 2014 press statement from Cosby's ex-lawyer Marty Singer that called her account an outrageous defamatory lie. Speaking to THR, Dickinson's lawyer Lisa Bloom says, "California law allows me to argue that Bill Cosby has now been deemed a sexually violent predator and convicted felony sex offender to corroborate Janice Dickinson's claim that he raped her, and I will." Both Bloom and Joe Camerata, who represent 7 other women who are suing Cosby for libel, say having to conduct jailhouse depositions won't slow them down. Litigator Brian Sullivan, who isn't involved in the Cosby matters, says the sentence and designation will undoubtedly impact the civil cases. It shows a pattern of predatory behavior against women, which likely would cause a jury to increase the damages award, he says. Adds Sullivan, given the conviction and the number of accusers, I don't believe that there is much he can do to mitigate the financial losses except to start settling the civil cases. Cosby's net worth is estimated to be around $400 million, but reports that he was seeking a $30 million loan to pay his mounting legal fees suggest that the figure could be considerably lower. To read more on this story, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.